ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dakota Barrows. We're going to be making this video as quick and as brief as we can. We're going to be going over the block mesh level that I have created. We'll be talking about the mechanics. The mechanics are pretty straightforward. They are walking through a wall, they are interacting with ghostly objects within the ghost realm, and they are talking to ghosts. We walk up to the blue light. The beginning area is right where we are right now. The beginning area is you are surrounded on all sides by walls with no clear way out, but there's a blue light ahead of you and a spinning relic. So we walk forward. This ghost will tell us to use the relic, which is the ghost stone, on the wall behind them. We try that, and the wall opens up. Ahead of us is the main path. To the left is a side path, and to the right is more side paths. So let us start with the beginning. In the beginning, we walk forward, the bridge explodes and collapses. Now the player could try to find an alternative path, or they could press E and see that the bridge left behind a ghostly image. And the player could, if they're careful, cross the bridge. Once they are crossed, they can press Q or just alternatively head to the light or head to the large building. If they press Q, they'll see that there are two objectives. Let us head to the first one. The first one is also really the last one. If we head to the last one, and it'll say, and you press E, it says blood sacrifice required. So, we head back to the other one. Here we have lights we can turn on if we so choose, and a wall we can walk through. On the floor are 3 square platforms. We stand on one, it lights up, we press E, platform will rise. Once it has risen, the player in front of them will see a cylinder object on the ground here. They can walk down the stairs towards it. Pressing E on this, the player will place the tablet on the table, and a blood sacrifice will be commenced. Here we are. And then the player will pick up the tablet and head back on. Doing so, the player can then exit through the door that they entered, and they can leave. That is the main path. That is not the only path. We will now briefly go over the other ones. So, we're back at the beginning here. The secondary objective that the player can do is they can head this way, or any direction really. They can come across these tombstones here. If it is blank like this and they press E on it, nothing happens. Nothing is special about this tombstone, other than it is a tombstone marking the death of an NPC. Over here, we have another one, but it is lit up and it is glowing blue, indicating to the player that there is a hidden spirit that needs to be freed. We can walk up, press E, and free a spirit. The player can continue this way. They can see a blue light over here. This is another side objective that they can do. They can talk to the ghost within the level. There are multiple. They can speak to the ghost and learn some things. This ghost is hiding here before the fall. Across the river, it requires a blood sacrifice. This building here, if you go near the door, it will collapse. Another path up is right here. Pressing E will give you the blue path right here. The building has fallen down in a weird way, so we'll just use that to climb up. Over here, we have another collapsing part of the cliff ledge. Over here, we have another thing, and here we are back at the ending location. So that is another quick side path that we can take if the player so chooses. Again, we are back at the starting area location now, and the player has already gone left or straight. Straight is the main objective, left is the side. If we head to the right here, another path they can take is they could stop and talk to a ghost there, or free some spirits. They can also head up here. This building is pretty standard. There's a ghost here we can speak to, learn that it was their family's fault about the war and the lies, and that the player can't fix what the royal family did. Here we can free another spirit, and then we're back to where the ending location is, with the blood sacrifice and the final door. On to the final area. Once again, we are back here at the start. Again, the player has gone left, straight, and to the right. If we continue to go right, however, we can see that there is another spirit hidden here. If we talk to the ghost here will say, hey, there's a relic lost in the cave, and I can't get to the next realm without knowing if my relic is safe. There's also a hidden path up here that leads to a ghost trapped in a tombstone. However, if we head to the cave, such as that ghost has asked us to so nicely, we head down here. To the left we see a blue light, to the right we see a red light. Let's talk to the blue light first. We talk to this ghost, and they remember hiding down here when they remember when the world was safe. And if we head to the red ghost, where he was already waiting for us, and we're like, oh, let's open the chest for you, buddy. We open it, you fool. And he sends us to our demise. Alright, that guy's not so great. So that's the third objective, finding what happened to the relic. Alright, so now we know what happened to the relic, but what's the final path? The final path is pretty simple. Come into the cave, talk to Ghost if we so choose, and we can head through this last area. We head through this last area, and in front of us is another glowing blue light. Oh, it's Ghost. Hey, bud, what's up? Hey, I have a question. Oh, okay then. So you leave the ghost behind. And can't make that jump, but we can jump this way. However, if we accidentally press E, this floor will give out and we'll fall. So, we can climb back up this way if we so choose. We can press E, and boom. Perfect. And now we're back at the ending location. So, just a quick brief recap of this is that you have ghost abilities that can make you walk through walls, that you can see hidden objects to help you get to higher locations or to get to new locations entirely. You can move platforms to go up or down. You ghost abilities to see objects such as the bridge. You can talk to ghosts. The main objective was the blood altar. The side objectives were talking to ghosts, learning about what happened to the hidden relic or the lost relic, and freeing ghosts. The fourth objective was to turn on the lights. You can turn them on, you don't have to turn them on, but that is there for the player to do so if they so choose.